Hello everyone. Welcome to another Anypoint Code Builder short video. My name is Alex Martinez. I am a developer advocate at MuleSoft, and today we are going to see a preview of the new Einstein for Anypoint Code Builder. Let's take a look. So the very first thing that you need to do is to come into your Anypoint platform account. Once you are signed in, you can click here on Code Builder and get started. This will take you to the main page of Anypoint Code Builder. So once you see here the Einstein for Anypoint Code Builder is now available, you can click on Get Started. Make sure that you review the terms and conditions and click Accept. Also, please note that only an administrator will be able to do this for you. So if you are not the administrator for the Anypoint platform account, please make sure you contact them and they will be able to help you. Then just click on the checkbox right here to enable Einstein for Anypoint Code Builder and select your Salesforce trial organization and click on Apply. Now, what is this Salesforce trial organization? This pretty much means that to make things easier, the team has decided to give you one Salesforce trial account. You do not have login credentials to your Salesforce account, but just so you know, this is happening on the background because you need Salesforce access in order to be able to use Einstein. To make things easier, the team is creating the trial account for you. You just have to select it from here. It is possible for you to connect your actual Salesforce account into your Anypoint platform account right here, but we will not be doing that in this video. So once you are done, just click on Apply, and that's it. Now let's head to Visual Studio Code. Now from Visual Studio Code, first thing you can do is go to Anypoint Code Builder and select the Settings menu. Once you open the settings, just scroll down and make sure you have enabled Einstein from here. Next thing you need to do is to make sure you are logged in into Anypoint platform, so you can come here, click on Not Logged into Anypoint platform, click on that and follow the prompts to log into Anypoint platform. Once you log in, you will be able to see that you are indeed logged in with the username that you have selected. And that's it. So let's get started by developing an integration. Click on Develop an Integration from the Quick Actions. Select a project name, a project location. I'm selecting Empty Project and select your Mule runtime and Java version. Click on Create Project. Once everything loads, you will be able to see here, this is your Project Explorer, your UI, where you can get started with Einstein or AI. And here is your XML. Please note that when you are using Einstein, you will have to have your XML window open at all times if you want to just insert whatever prompt you get directly into your code. We're going to take a look at that. So let's get started then. Let's click on Open Einstein, and this will open a new tab right here. We can minimize the Project Explorer by clicking on this side, and this will give us a little more room to process everything. So let's make the XML window a little bit smaller and take a look at the prompt here. You can just select Got It, and it will already give you some examples that you can use. So let's get started by selecting one of those examples, like generate a flow that sends an email when a new case is created in Salesforce. So let's select that. And it finished. So if we scroll up a little bit, we will be able to see this code. So we can either copy and paste it manually, or we can just click on Insert. So now let me show you what I said before about having the XML open. If I click on Insert here, it will insert the code here directly. Let me remove it for a bit. I'm going to save this. And if I close my XML window and I click on Insert, nothing is happening because it doesn't really know where it's putting it, and because the team wanted to make sure that you knew where this was being inserted. So now that we have the XML open, we can just drag it right here. And now we can click on Insert one more time. Okay, so once everything is processed, you will be able to see here that you have a new case from Salesforce, and then it's going to send an email. Another cool thing is that if you open the pom.xml and you scroll down until you see the dependencies, you will be able to see that the Mule Salesforce connector and the Mule email connector have been added to the POM. Another way to take a look at that using the UI is to right-click on your Mule project's XML file and click on Project Properties. This will open the UI of basically what I just showed you from the POM. So if you click here on connectors, you will be able to see that you have the Salesforce connector and its version, and the email connector and its version. So you can change these if you want. So let me remove this flow and let's try another use case. What about create a flow that monitors a specified directory for new files and logs any changes? The files are automatically deleted after processing. So let's send that and see what happens. All right, so this is our result. Let's click on insert, and you also get a brief description of what's happening. So here you can see the description that Einstein is giving to you. You can take a look at that. But for now, let's just go and see the flows. All right, so we have the on new or updated, and here we have the specified directory. You can change that by clicking on this button right here, and then you will be able to select the folder that you want. If we scroll down, you will also be able to see that the auto delete is checked because that is what we asked. And finally, we have the logger, and it's simply logging the message file detected and processed, automatically deleted. And once again, if we open the project properties, we will be able to see that now we have a file connector for Mule4. You can also just go to the POM XML and remove the email connector and the Salesforce connector if you don't need them anymore. All right, I removed all my dependencies, so now we don't have any more connectors here, and I am going to remove this flow to get started with another prompt. Generate a flow that deletes an object from an Amazon S3 bucket using the bucket name and key stored in flow variables. So let's send that and see what happens. All right, we received this flow, so let's press on insert. So if we take a look at the flow, we will be able to see that we have a variable called bucket name and another variable called key, and then we have the delete object from S3. If you take a look at this, you will notice that this says unknown, and also if you take a look at the XML, you will see that the delete object is not bound because the S3 element doesn't exist. That is because it is not importing automatically the libraries that it needs to import into this file, but that can be easily fixed. Whenever you have this issue, click here to add a new component. And then if you search for Amazon S3 and switch to Exchange right here, you will be able to find the Amazon S3 connector. So click on that and then simply add any component that you want. We can delete the new component that we added, and that will left us with the component that we had before, which is the delete object. And now we don't have any issues, we don't have any error, everything is working fine. Even if we take a look here at the project properties, we will be able to see that we have a new Amazon S3 connector added. Or if we take a look at the POM XML, we will also be able to have a new dependency with the Mule Amazon S3 connector.